it's the final show of 2011. Yes, the Northstars Show is going to go on hiatus for a couple of weeks. Christmas just around the corner. Paul's got a lot of stuff on his plates with Christmas concerts. It's your favorite time of the year, isn't it, Paul? Yeah, you love it. Like I said, Christmas just around the corner, so we'll come back in 2012 with a brand new Northstars Show. But this one will be the final one for this year. But we still got lots left in the hockey season, so don't worry. Northstars got a lot of great things coming up before Christmas. They got a pair of games this weekend against Pembina Valley, and also they got the 3-game road trip down south. We'll talk to head coach Dustin Leveque about this past weekend, about their latest road trip, and also about the 5 games coming up before Christmas. We also got Zach Garrett. He is going to do 1 minute with the Northstars, and also we got a special guest going to be talking to a player that won't be with the Northstars this weekend, as he has got called up to the WHL to play a couple of games. You'll find out who that is in just a couple of moments. You're watching the Northstars Show on Shaw Cable.
Oh, hi. My name's Tanner Hipp, and I wear number 21 for your Northstars. I play right wing, and my hometown's Thompson, Manitoba. I went to Brentwood Elementary School. My favorite player is Pavel Datsyuk.
Okay, we're now joined by head coach Dustin Leveque here on the Northstars Show. Dustin, glad to have you back. You took the week off, gave it to Tanner Hipp last week. Did not too bad of a job. I might have to pull him in after Christmas one more time and talk a little bit about how the boys are doing and what he thinks of the team. But let's get your thoughts on this past weekend. You guys had a big 3-game road trip down south. How did it go? What did you think of the outcome? You know, give us your thoughts.
Sure. Well, the first 2 games we come up a little empty-handed with 2 shutouts against us. We lost 3-0 to Central Plains and 3-0 to Southwest with an open empty net goal. And really, you know what, we didn't play too badly, to be honest. I thought we kept our odd man chances down to a minimum for the most part. I don't think there's any odd man rushes in the first game. Both games seemed to lack a little bit of urgency, in my opinion. So we had some bad bounces that caused goals, and we just couldn't get a bounce with traffic in front of their net. So teams like Southwest, you got to get more than 20 shots on net. But saying that, Brandon got outshot something like 45-11 or 43-11 and 1-2-1. So when you get those chances, you have to bury them. And we were getting robbed again by Gage Murray on Saturday night. So both games empty-handed, but not too disappointed with how we played, to be honest. So we continued. We just told the boys to stay the course and keep doing what we're doing. And in Brandon, we got out to a lead, and then they got it back, lead, got it back, lead, got it back again. And that went to overtime. We had to kill a penalty in overtime, a full 2 minutes, a 4-on-3, and went to a shootout. And Eddie scored the first goal and the 4th goal in the sudden death shootout to win the game.
Okay, and you guys haven't been faced with too many shootouts this year. I think that's your second or third?
Second one, yeah.
Okay, you guys didn't do too well in the first one. That was against Interlake here in Thompson, and then, of course, you come back this weekend and you get another one. Do you have a set core of guys that you use for the shootout, or is it just kind of who's playing well for the game, or how do you feel that out?
A little bit of both. Sometimes it's the feel of the game, and for instance, against Interlake last weekend, we were on such just an emotional high from that comeback. I felt the people we put in were the right guys to go with Cole, who does really well in shootouts, and Jameson, who scored in each game that weekend. And Eddie, of course, is always good to go for that shootout. So again, different lineup this weekend. We went with Eddie Bear, Drake Bodie, and Tanner Hipp. Put Tanner on the hot seat for the third one there this time. Eddie said afterwards it actually took a lot of pressure off him to go first. So he went out there, got that first goal, and was feeling no pressure for the 4th one. The big thing we tried to tell them was have 2 options in your mind for what you're going to do, depending on where the goalie is, right? If you go in thinking you're going deke and the goalie's back on the goal line, now you got yourself thinking and you got 2 seconds to make a decision while you're skating in, right? So we let them know that before the shootout. Maybe it helped, maybe it didn't, but end result was, from what Dennis tells me, our first shootout win in Northstar history.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I don't know if that's true.
That's what Dennis tells me.
I don't know.
Dennis is the stats man. I don't know. I trust him.
Okay, well, we'll go with that. Paul's shaking his head.
Paul's shaking his head. Well, Dennis, if you're watching this, you just gave me bad info.
Okay, well, let's talk about your offensive and defensive player of the weekend.
Okay, you know what? I can't pick one for each. All the defense played well this weekend, I thought. Both goaltenders, Aaron and Justin, played very well. So I'm going to go with somebody who did a little bit of everything for us, Brendan Barron. He was back for his first weekend, first full weekend after being injured with a broken hand. We had him playing power play, penalty kill. He was playing forward and defense, actually, and he was one of the penalty killers in the 4-on-3, 5-on-3. So we used him all over the place, got him right back into the mix, and he brought just some real high energy in all 3 games, and ended up getting a goal and an assist in the game against Brandon when we finally broke the ice there.
Okay, so what you're saying is giving them both.
I'm giving them both.
There you go. And you know what? We actually talked about this in the preseason when we were at the tryouts, that how good Barron was at being a defenseman and a forward, and he's just a great utility guy for the team.
For sure, yeah. It's nice to have that flexibility to be able to bounce him around depending what's needed.
All right. Well, you guys got a couple of big games coming up this weekend. You guys are taking on Pembina Valley here at the CN Nesbitt Arena. And then, of course, you got the 3 games on the road to finish off just before Christmas. This is the last Northstars Show. So let's talk, first of all, about this weekend coming up, and then the 3-game road trip, what you expect out of the team for that one.
Sure. Okay, we've got Pembina Valley coming in this weekend, like you said. I believe their record is 10-13-1 right now. And they have one goaltender who looks to be a little hotter than the other. He's got a 500 record, and he's 15 and has some really good numbers. Don't know who we're going to get the start against in both games. We've got to be ready for either. The last time we played them, we ended up winning 4-1. But saying that, they're missing their top scorer that game, who was suspended. So it'll be a little bit different team. And you know what? If we just keep playing the way we've been playing as of late, we should have no problems. Well, giving them a good game anyways, not no problems winning.
Okay, and heading into the weekend after the 3-game road trip, your final one before Christmas, you got a pretty tough one in the Thrashers, and then you're going against Pembina Valley again, except in their barn, and then you're going to finish it off against Eastman.
Yeah, so that's a big, these last 5 games are pretty important. The guys start to look forward to going home for Christmas break, and they can tend to lose focus a little bit at times. We have to keep them on track. Last year, our Kenora road trip, the last one before the end of the 2010 year, we lost all 3 games to Kenora, and Eastman. So that's definitely not what we want to do on the road coming up here. We've got the Thrashers, which will be our 2nd time playing them, and I'll actually be on the bench this time, so that'll be nice. And then Pembina Valley again, so we'll know where we stand better after this weekend. And Eastman, who really important game. We've played them 3 times now. We need to win that one on the road.
Okay, well, you know what? You guys got 5 important games here. You're only, 3 points behind Interlake for the 3rd spot in the East Division. So it's pretty much crunch time here as we start the second half of the season for the most part. You guys pretty much hit the halfway mark this past weekend. Yeah. And now it's all gun-ho towards trying to get yourself back higher up in the standings for some home playoff berths in the playoffs possibly.
For sure, yeah.
Okay, Dustin, well, have a good Christmas, have a good next couple of weeks, and we'll talk to you in the new year.
Thanks a lot, Lance.
Hi, I'm Jameson Scott, number 2 for your Northman Northstars, playing right wing from Cross Lake, Manitoba. Went to Otter Nelson River School. My favorite player is Evgeny Malkin.
Okay, here we are joined by second-year player with the Northman Northstars, Drake Bodie. Big week coming up for Drake here, or weekend, I guess, leading into next week. A couple of injuries in Saskatoon, and you're drafted by the Blaze. And you guys get to play a couple of games with them. How does that feel?
Well, it's obviously pretty exciting. I mean, I lucked out. Them having a couple injuries.
All right, we'll continue this in just a couple of moments. That's what...
I should have just shaved while I was here.
All right.
Hold on.
And back to the real interview. All right, Drake. Let's talk a little bit about Saskatoon. You got to be pretty excited about heading to Saskatoon and play the 2 games.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, I'm really excited. It's giving me an opportunity to maybe show what I can do, and maybe hopefully it'll carry on to maybe more games later on in the season after I'm done here, maybe give me a chance next year. Obviously, I lucked out having a couple people injured there and just giving me the opportunity. So really excited, and hopefully I do well with it.
Okay, so you play Saturday, Wednesday in Saskatoon. Both games are at home. Who are you guys playing against?
On Saturday night, we host the Regina Pats, and then on Wednesday, we play the Kamloops Blazers.
And Regina, that's going to be a big game. Province rivalry right there. What do you expect going into this? Are you pretty excited, or?
Yeah,
is it...
I mean, obviously it's kind of nerve-wracking. I mean, it's a huge jump, obviously going from midget to the WHL. So I'm just trying to take it all in pretty fast, and hopefully I'll get a practice under my belt on Friday before I play. So hopefully I can make the jump quick. I mean, obviously it'll be a really great atmosphere. Obviously rival teams, so I don't know. See how it is, I guess.
Okay, and you had a pretty good camp from what I understand with the team during the camp tryouts. How long were you with the team before they let you go?
I think it was maybe 2, maybe 3 weeks. I'm not too sure the exact time. I played 3 exhibition games with them, and I think had maybe 1 or 2 points and played well. I mean, I was happy with it. I didn't expect to make the team. My goal going into the camp was playing exhibition and just doing what I could, and that's what I ended up doing, so I was happy with that.
So you've got a taste of some play with the WHL team there. What do you think the coaches are going to expect out of you?
I think they're just happy that I got the opportunity. I mean, obviously, they're probably not happy that I'm leaving for a couple games, but I mean, they're obviously thrilled. I mean, they must be doing something right if I get this opportunity. So hopefully I just do the best I can and see where it takes me. Okay, quickly let's talk about your season with the Northstars so far. How do you feel that the team's doing, and how do you feel that you're doing to help the team? I feel I'm doing pretty good. I mean, obviously, I think I could be doing a bit offensively. I mean, this past weekend we got shut out 2 games in a row, so that was a bit frustrating for not only me but other people on the team. But as a team-wise, I think we're pretty good. I mean, lately we've been really picking up our game, and we're trying to carry it into the break here. We lost to a couple teams we maybe shouldn't have lost to early on in the season, but I mean, we learned from that, and we're just trying to hopefully peak going into playoffs. All right, well, there you go. Drake Bodie going up to play with the Saskatoon Blades for a pair of games, so he won't be in town this weekend to take on the Pembina Valley Hawks. But Christmas come early, I guess you could say, for Drake as he heads off to Saskatoon for a pair of games, and we wish you all the best, man. Okay, thanks a lot.
Hi, my name is Jordi Valentino. I'm number 5. I played defense. I'm from Thompson, Manitoba, and I went to Westwood Elementary. My favorite hockey player is Ilya Kovalchuk.
All right, Christmas just around the corner, and there's no better way to celebrate than with some free stuff. Yeah, it's time to give away some great prizes here on the Northstars Show. Last week, we asked the question, who was the goaltender that helped the Northstars win the championship season back in 95-96? And the correct answer, well, he stands behind the bench every single game. He is the head coach of the Northstars this year, Dustin Leveque. Yes, he helped the team win back in 95-96. And Elaine Highway was the person that answered correctly first, so congratulations to Elaine. You get yourself that autographed stick, and that is, of course, signed by Justin Pollock and Aaron Valance, the goaltenders on the team this season. Now, for this week's question, we got a pretty sweet prize. We'll be giving away these tickets right here, so go check out the Northstars, put those the right side up. And we also got this $50 gift card from Boston Pizza. It's supposed to have $50 on it, but then again, it was in Paul's hand. And anything that says Boston Pizza on it usually doesn't last very long when it comes to Paul. Sorry, man. But we'll have to make sure that there's $50 on there. There's $50 on there, right? Yeah? Yeah, are you sure? Okay, well, let's hope so. I hope so, at least. Okay, well, the question this week is, who is the all-time points leader for the Northstars? Yes, that is the question. It goes back a couple of years. If you got the correct answer, email us, Twitter us, Facebook us, and you could be walking away with this nice little prize pack we got just in time for Christmas, dinner, and a game. You can come check it out at any point. And like I said, the $50 gift card to Boston Pizza. So once again, the question, who is the all-time points leader for the Northstars? Give us your answers. If you're correct, you're going to walk away a winner.
Welcome everyone, Saturday night game here between the Norman Northstars and the Interlake Lightning. Tonight I've got my color guy's going to be Zach Garrett, who's not dressed tonight, but Zach, thanks for coming out and helping out.
Thanks for having me, Glenn.
So last night you guys pulled off a 5-3 win, lots of penalties on the Interlake's half. So tell me about last night's game.
Yeah, you know, we really outworked them. We got a lot of power plays and we got a couple goals and it was good.
So who's dressing today? Who's their goalie, starting goalie for the Northstars?
I think Pollock's starting tonight again.
All right, well, let's get to it. It's 1 minute with the Norman Northstars. I got a little Saskatchewan flavor here from Creighton, Saskatchewan. Zach Garrett. How you doing, bud?
I'm all right.
That's good. I got a little bone to pick with you, you know? Taking my color commentating job?
Yeah, I really thought that was a good opportunity for me to, you know.
Step into the media?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. How'd you like doing it?
I thought I did pretty well.
Yeah.
Glenn got mad at me in the third. I think I started yelling when we scored the tying goal. Yeah, I don't know what his, you know, I was talking too much or something.
What's his beef?
I don't know.
All right, well, let's get to it. It's time for 1 minute with the Norman Northstars. We got a whole bunch of questions here for you. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Last time I asked this question, it didn't go over very well. Cold Oak just kind of slaughtered it. Christmas just around the corner. Favorite Christmas present you've ever gotten?
I think Xbox 360 for sure.
All right.
It's probably my best.
Perfect. What's your favorite game?
Shell 12.
Everyone answers that. Okay, let's go with your favorite pregame meal.
Probably fettuccine with chicken.
Oh, that's a good one. A lot of people like that one too. Okay, best hockey card you've ever pulled out of a package?
Well, my dad had these old ones and pulled out Wayne Gretzky.
Rookie
Golden card?
Golden card.
Oh, it was pretty sick.
That's a beauty. All right. Let's go with your favorite car. I heard you got a pretty nice one.
Yeah, you know, my first car was a 2001 Alera Oldsmobile. It was red. I liked it.
That's good. Was it a present?
Nope. I kind of, you know, just inherited it from my mom.
Cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
It broke down, though. So.
Riding around mom's old ride, eh?
Yeah. I guess.
Okay, how many Facebook friends you got?
I don't know, like 10 or something.
Well, it's better than Bear 600 that he only talks to 5 of them anyway.
Well, I think I talked to 1 maybe. I don't know.
All right, you use the Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah? You like that?
Yeah.
Who do you follow the most on Twitter?
Probably Rick Frechette. He's my roommate.
Okay, let's go celebrity star status.
I don't know. I probably have 3 followers.
Okay.
I just got it today, so.
All right, man. Well, you know what? Have a good Christmas. Have a good road trip here, or I guess this weekend against Pembina Valley, and then the road trip, and hopefully you guys can pull some wins here in the next 5 games.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks.
Talk to you later. Zach Garrett's from Creighton, Saskatchewan. That was 1 minute with the Norman Northstars. In the penalty box again. Santa's going to put me on the naughty list, Paul. We're too cheesy. This is horrible. Anyways, thank you for joining us here on the Norman Northstars Show, our final one of 2011. And I'd like to thank everyone for joining us the last couple of weeks, and we hopefully will have you back for 2012 as we wrap up the Manitoba Midget AAA hockey season in the coming year. Northstars looking pretty good. They're 12-12-1. Heading into this weekend, they're taking on the Pembina Valley Hawks here in Thompson at the C. Nesbitt Arena for a pair of games. And then they're going to wrap up 2011 with 3 games on the road. It's taking on the Thrashers. Then they got Pembina Valley in their own barn. And they'll wrap it up against Eastman, against the Selects. And then they'll be done for a couple of weeks as they go back to hang out with family for the Christmas holidays. And they'll be back at it in 2012. I'd like to thank my guests for this week. Dustin Leveque, head coach of the Norman Northstars, returning after taking a little absence last week. And also Zach Garrett, who was our victim on 1 minute with the Norman Northstars. And a big congratulations going out to Drake Bodie, our special guest here this week, as we talked to him about getting picked up by the Saskatoon Blades for a couple of games. He won't be in the arena with the Northstars this weekend because he'll be in Saskatoon taking on the Regina Pats Saturday nights. And then Wednesday, he is also with the team. I can't remember exactly who they're playing. It just kind of slipped my mind. But anyway, congratulations, Drake. You have to let us know how it went and tell us all about the experience up there in the dub for the 2 games. Also, a big congratulations going out to Justin Pollock. He got himself Defensive Player of the Week. This past week, that's 2 weeks in a row, the Northstars have been honored by the Manitoba Midget AAA Hockey League. Of course, Eddie Bear got Offensive Player the week before, and now it is Justin for Defensive Player of the Week. So congratulations to you, man. And hopefully we'll see more North Stars up there either for Player of the Week or Player of the Month, which would be nice in 2012. Well, that's going to wrap up the show here for this week. And like I said, we'll be done until 2012. Paul's got a lot of stuff on his plates. Christmas is just around the corner. Everyone, make sure you drive safe. And don't forget to use Operation Red Nose, 778-8111. They will drive you and your vehicle home safely. So utilize that. Give them a little bit of a donation. And everyone's going to get home safely. So I think they run right up until New Year's Eve, I believe. But call them 778-8111. This weekend also here in Thompson, we've got a showcase of midget AAA hockey, female midget AAA hockey. Bantam, I got that wrong. Female Bantam AAA hockey, so come check that out down here at the C. Nesbitt and Gordon Beard Arena. Lots of hockey action going on, so it's going to be an action-packed weekend. Make sure you come down and join us at the C. Nesbitt Arena. And don't forget, you also have a chance to win. Let's see if I have that prize here in my pocket. Oh, I still do. There we go. We got the North Stars tickets right there, and we also got a $50 gift card to Boston Pizza, provided Paul hasn't spent every last dime on that one. I'm dropping the tickets. So answer the question, who is the all-time point scorer for the Norman North Stars? If you know the correct answer, email us, Twitter us, Facebook us, and you could be walking away with this nice little prize pack that we have. 2-game pass and a dinner, or a $50 gift card, I should say, from Boston Pizza. So once again, Merry Christmas. Everyone have a great New Year's. Don't forget Operation Red Nose, that number again, 778-8111. We'll talk to you in the new year.